My name is Cameron. I'm 21. My goal as a creative profession would be directing.
I live here in Los Angeles, 19 years old, try to make it in singing, rap.
My passions are anything to do with art and creativity and drawing.
Well, I've been homeless for about 7 years. The Way In, they're doing as much as they can to help me, and I really appreciate that.
I'm Krista Tippett. I am a journalist and podcast and radio host. This is a story about how a program from the Salvation Army is advocating for the dignity of unhoused youth in the Los Angeles area. It's called The Way In.
In 1987, my father started a drop-in center for youth here in Hollywood. Today, we've enlarged this program. We've developed it.
It's not to surprise that you'll hear that the streets are safer than where they were.
You can make a choice to put yourself in an environment where you know you can thrive in.
That's kind of also like why I left, because of parental drug use. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna keep being in this environment where it's like emotionally abusive, and I don't wanna even consider doing drugs.
The Way In provides transitional housing programs for youth ages 18 to 25. Our bulletin will usually have resources within the community. We do have our 3 hot meals on a daily basis. This is our therapy room. This is where we'll connect our clients to clinical services. There's a lot of emotional stuff that goes on. It's a challenge to get them to trust us, because a lot of people have already, unfortunately, betrayed that trust.
I think what leads a lot of youth to leaving home is not having support of people who raised you and who are supposed to love you unconditionally.
We're here to regain that trust.
Well, I had one duffel bag that went over my shoulder that had my writings, my diploma, stuff like that, and I got my portfolio in my other hand.
I had like 4 suitcases and like 3 duffel bags, and I'm like, you're going to be homeless. Where are you gonna put that?
We have 10 rooms on each floor, and we also have scattered site apartments, which are in the community.
I feel safe here, and that's like really important in a home. It means that you are becoming your own person. Even just removing myself was a really big step towards bettering myself and bettering my life. It's really hard to sell my paintings. I was vulnerable and I just created something. It's like, it's a piece of me. Being vulnerable does lead to something beautiful.
They don't give themselves credit for being here, and that is the biggest thing that they've ever done.
A place like the Salvation Army, it gives me like a little bit of room to actually make plans for the future.
The Way In helped me get my degree from a fashion school.
I found my first production job through The Way In.
The most valuable thing to me is the psychological successes that I've had, and it's due to The Way In.
I really do think that we make a difference, but we don't do anything. We just empower them. We give them options that they didn't know they had, and they had them all along.